Well, hey there, everybody. Mike Freeland coming to you from 7 Saturdays Life. Live life like every day is Saturday, and your vacation will never end. Guys, coming to you really quick. Not going to be long. Just finished cutting grass, getting ready to relax on this beautiful Sunday evening here on the East Coast of the United States. It's almost 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I just wanted to come to you guys and do a video, just give a little bit of updates on what's been happening in the cruising world right now. For those of us that are excited that it's beginning to open up, there was a couple of things, both good and bad, that actually happened in the cruise world this past weekend. So we just wanted to drop a little bit of news on that. First things first. Celebrity Edge cruise ship pulled out of Fort Lauderdale on Saturday. That's the very first cruise ship to actually leave the east coast of the United States in its maiden voyage as we begin to breeze back into the cruising world. It left on yesterday. Everybody's happy about that. Updates from them as well. We're really excited about our trip coming up on the Mardi Gras, but that's the first big thing for those that are anticipating cruises coming up from the United States. Yesterday, the Celebrity Edge pulled out, is on its way for its cruise, and everything appeared to have gone okay. Now, the second thing is the Bahamas Paradise, which is the small cruise line who had gotten the approval from the CDC and everything to go out, suddenly have to make an abrupt cancellation, if you will, because one of their crew members tested positive for COVID. Now, we know that as this goes back, people tense up. Were tested positive for COVID. Now, we also, we know that this is going to happen. Anybody that's cruising, we know that this is going to happen. How many times have you heard why on a cruise, and we're not even talking about COVID or whatever, but on a cruise, people have become ill for various reasons. I remember here in the Baltimore area, in Maryland, on the East Coast of the United States, we had the Royal Caribbean Grandeur of the Seas used to dock here. It was his home for a while, and that ship to me just seemed to always have one major tragedy after the other. There were several times that ship had viruses of food poisoning and things on it, and they had to return the ship. There was once or twice that there were fires on the ship. They had to return the vessel back to port. So we as cruisers, we're kind of used to, and we are expecting to have or hear that things, people are going to test positive. There's no way possible for this particular industry to really start to get back on the road and get its wheels turning and not have a case or several cases. Not really the detection, in my opinion. This is my personal opinion. If everybody is doing what they're supposed to be doing, if they're fully vaccinated, partially vaccinated, if they're not, if they're wearing masks, whatever it is that they're supposed to be doing, you're still going to find that this type of event is going to happen. But I'm more concerned of what the cruise line is going to do when that happens. Case in point, so far with the couple of ships that have been out and have had this happen, the protocols that they had in place, they've done, and they've done well. They've even had to fly people back home that had tested positive, and all of these things that kept them quarantined. It wasn't a thing where it spread. They were able to find out about it and lock it in, and that gives me personally some assurance that the industry has trained their people and have equipped them to be able to handle the possibility of what has happened there. People are testing positive in some cases. Now, I am sure that as we go on and more is released, as far as more ships are going out and things, you're going to hear this from time to time. Take this, in my opinion, as a beta test, to see how they are going to respond, and they are responding well. All right, so the Bahamas Paradise actually They discontinued their whole trial cruise deal, and they, pushed everything back. They've gotten the particular crew member taken care of, and of course, I would imagine that they're going to go back and just re-clean the entire ship and do whatever it is that they need to do, whatever protocols. And then I believe somewhere within 30 to 60 days after it was supposed to have left out, they're probably going to give it another shot. Trust me. I believe, I'm not even, worried that, every once in a while you're going to hear this as the industry, you have the mixture of the industry getting their feet back on level ground as far as getting us out there, getting the best vacations for us as possible. And then you have people who are just excited, and you got that's two major energies that's going to meet in one small place. And in that small place, I'm sure you're going to hear this off and on. But again, like I said, I'm more grateful that they are detecting it, they're finding out about it, and they have the protocols in place to contain it and all, than for it to go the other way. Let's just leave it at that. So that is actually the Bahamas Paradise issue right now. And my final thing that I'm really, really excited about, and I'll tell you why. When my first cruise was on Royal Caribbean, I loved it. It was way back when Explorer of the Seas was the new ship. So that was decades ago. After that, I'd taken a Carnival cruise with a group and kind of got hooked on Carnival. I loved Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean just seemed to be a lot more elegant. I mean, they had their discos, they had their nightlife and everything, but that type of way, the Carnival ever since. And I'm really, really excited that to be in March for my birthday. As a matter of fact, we put together a group cruise for many of the friends that I have, and even their friends. We're all born in March. 90% of us, I can say, are Pisces. The other few are Aries at the end of March, but we're doing a March cruise for all of the March birthdays, and we're really, really excited about that. Now, what I'm really liking is, from what I've heard and what I've read, that Carnival has even stepped their game up. Royal Caribbean, when it came to the embarking process and the muster drill and everything a couple weeks ago, I really, really liked what I saw and what I heard about how you're doing it in your room, you're watching a video either on TV or on your phone, you go down, you kind of get checked in, and then it's over with, as opposed to, I've experienced being in a muster drill where we had to stand outside here with the Carnival Pride. And when you're getting on a ship to leave to go in December here in Maryland, in Baltimore, it is actually cold. So to be standing outside in Baltimore on a cruise ship, waiting for everybody to come out, and you're cold, you're waiting for them all to come out and get in line and be quiet and go through the whole muster drill deal, and then give your card to be checked in and all of that stuff so that they know that everybody's there is one thing. It's a difference in doing it in December than it is in August. Well, what I'm loving that I hear now about Carnival's muster drill is that when you get on the ship, this is when I'm hearing you have to go to wherever your muster station is, which will be on your card. All right, so you go there, you get checked in, or show evidence proof, get your card swiped or what have you, to show that you've been to where you need to be. Whether it's a ship that you know very well, like me in the Carnival Pride, I can almost guide people and take them on tours on that ship. I've been on it so many times. Or if it's like me with the Mardi Gras, it'll be my first time, so it'll be like this whole new paradise that I'll be looking at. Either way, by the time you make it to wherever your muster station is, then to your room, everything should be great. Now, my last cruise on the Pride, what they did the last time, what we thought was really good, after you got into the port and you did all your paperwork, got scanned and all of that, you had to go up to your room to get your card. Okay, it was stick slide in your room, wherein when you were in the terminal before, they would take your picture. You stand in the long lines, they take your picture, they take care of all of that. And then just before you go out of the terminal, they will give you your cards in an envelope and all of those things. Well, the last time we did, we weren't even really in the terminal. We went in, we scanned our luggage and all. We got scanned. People who bought water had to leave it, all of those different things. Then once we got past the scanners, we went and sat for literally a couple minutes. All of those that long desk or counter, I should say, where all of the people that used to call you and you stand in the line and all that, that was only for people that were walking up there that had questions. Their first time, they didn't know what to expect, didn't know what to do. But people that were seasoned cruisers or what have you, they set you in different sections. They called your section. You walked over, you showed them again your boarding pass and everything. Then as soon as you did that, right on the other side of that was if you wanted to take pictures and everything, you took your pictures and boom, you were on to the gangway, you were on the ship. Now, me, normally, when I get on the ship, the first thing I do, and I got to be honest about this, the first thing that I do is I look for the first place or the first person that will walk past me that I can get my inaugural drink for that particular cruise, which is a Long Island iced tea. By the end of that cruise, the people know me. They call me by my name and want to know if I want another one. Okay, but that initial one I get, and I usually just walk around and, look at the ship, go at different places, go up to the Lido deck, see what they're cooking and all of those type of things. Well, now with this going on to the Mardi Gras, based on what Carnival is doing with the muster drill, what I will probably do is have that inaugural Long Island as usual. But then from there, we're probably going to go head on to the muster station based on what it's on our card. Okay, and then from there, find our room. Well, first, we actually, to be honest with you, we can't. Based on what they did with the Pride here, we will have to go in. We will have to go to the room. Your cards, I'm assuming, will be up in your door slot the way they were on the Carnival Pride. You get your cards. You go down to where your muster station is. And then once you check in at your muster station, you go back to your room or perhaps even on your cell phone from where you are, and you watch that particular video. I think that is fantastic because like I said, I've been on cruises before in the cold, in the wintertime, and you're standing out there shivering because, first of all, you got pretty much summer stuff on in the wintertime because by the next day you should be down where the weather should start beginning warm. And so you don't really bring a lot of things to bundle up, except for when you come back home, you'll have your hoodies and your sweatpants and all of that so that when you get off the ship, you're dressed for the Baltimore weather again. But with this particular deal, once we get in, we'll probably go straight to the room to get the cards. Unless they've changed it, we won't know because each time they come out with a brand new ship, of course, that ship kind of spearheads a lot of the changes that have taken place. But based on me on the Pride the last time, and which we thought was good, they got us through the terminal really, really fast. And then we just went up, took our card. As a matter of fact, when we went up and took our card out of the door slot, our room was still being prepared. And our cabin steward allowed us to take our luggage that was still sitting in the hall, and we put it in the room outside of, his way so that he could finish up his work. He allowed us to do that, and we compensated him very nicely for that because we didn't want to have to come back when we thought he was done and move stuff back in to the room. So we took care of him for that. We were very appreciative of that. Then we went on and did our thing. It appears with the Mardi Gras and with Carnival's way of doing the muster drill, we're going to walk right in. I'm going to get my inaugural drink, if you will. We're going to get the elevator, go right to the cabin, pull out our cards, take our time, and go down to wherever the muster station will be. Do whatever we need to do there, check in to make sure that we are in and following the protocols, find out whatever it is we need to find out from there. Then if we need to go back to the room, because we're going to try to knock this out within the first 30 minutes of being on the ship, get it out of the way. If we need to go back to the room, we'll go back to the room, sit there, look at videos, do whatever we need to do, because the bottom line is after that, we want to enjoy walking around the ship and especially being in position for whatever the sail away party is. So big kudos to Carnival with that. I don't think it's a whole lot different than what Royal Caribbean just did, but I think they tweaked what Royal Caribbean did, and it's probably going to be a little better. I tell you, I am so excited about March. And then it looks like we have a couple of other cruises that we may be going on that's we're kind of finalizing and making arrangements with now. Not locations that we're going to be sharing on this channel as well. After all, the channel is called 7 Saturdays Life. Our motto is live your life never end. So what I want you guys to do is like, comment, share, hit the notification bell so that when I do other videos or post pictures or whatever, we're going to post some videos that we're putting together now. We're going to post to show some of our past cruises because I'm a newbie here in the vlog world. So this is a fresh channel. You subscribing now will put you ahead of the game as far as seeing everything as we present it. So with that, this is Mike Freeland. You guys enjoy your Sunday. Stay blessed. Happy cruising for those who are anticipating a cruise, for those who are looking at the cruise industry for the first time. It's fun. It's awesome. It's amazing. I guarantee you, you will love it. I look forward to hopping up on that Mardi Gras, getting on the roller coaster they have, eating some of the great food, walking around, meeting people. And I believe by the time March comes, there will be so many wrinkles ironed out between now and March about what you need to do, what to expect when you get on a cruise ship then versus now, until it's really going to truly be smooth sailing. So with that, this is Mike Freeland. You guys take care until the next time. God bless.